Hey, in today's show, we have news about the future expansion plans for Disneyland, news about Piston Peak National Park, which builds on the story of Frontierland, and so much more on today's Disney Parks Podcast.
Welcome to the Disney Parks Podcast, your Disney infotainment podcast. Keep your hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the podcast at all times, and get ready for the Disney Parks Podcast.
Hey, welcome to this week's show. This is the news for June 9th, 2025. All right, good stuff. All right, first things, don't forget to join us live. We are live every week on Monday at 8 p.m. You can join us on YouTube. Go to our YouTube channel. That's youtube.com/Disney Parks Podcast. Or you can go to our Facebook page and visit us there. We have a group, but go to the Facebook page. You can find us over there. Just search for Disney Parks Podcast. You'll see it. Hey, if you like this show, we have two other shows, and you can get those over at patreon.com. And we have some specials that we're running, so go check it out. Go to patreon.com, look for Disney Parks Podcast, and you can check out our discounts there. We also have a shop, and we have a awesome Sam the Eagle Muppet shirt, which you can get. Go to stitchintime00.etsy.com, and you'll see the scroll up there. Go check out our shop. We have some great items like this little shirt here, and we have this little shirt here. 4th of July is coming up. Great, get that shirt quick. And we have this little shirt here. Thanksgiving's right around the corner. Kind of cool. And last but not least, a nice Illuminations. Yeah. All right. This week's show is brought to you by our fabulous partners over at DVC Buy Resale. That's DVC BY Resale. If you want to own a piece of the magic without the big price tag, well, stroll on over to dvcbuyresale.com, where you can buy your DVC points, add on to your existing DVC points, or sell your DVC points. It is all simple, easy to use. They'll walk you through the entire process. They make it easy to score the best deals, and they have a lot of really great deals there on the top Disney resorts. If you're a first-timer or long-time fan, doesn't matter. They will walk you through the entire process and make it completely stress-free. Go to dvcbuyresale.com, or you can call them at 1-800-844-4099. Please make sure that you tell them the Disney Parks Podcast sent you. Either way, if you have questions, how does this work? What's the process? They will explain all of that. Very simple, very easy. I did mine. It was a piece of cake. So go check them out. All right. Over at Disneyland, there's some big changes coming. Disney just unveiled plans for a brand new parking structure and transportation hub on the east side of the resort with 6,000 spots, rideshare zones, a pedestrian bridge over Harbor Boulevard, and it will make it a lot smoother for guests. So this is all kicking off in the fall of 2026. I don't get excited quite yet. Inside the park, they're going to do a Coco attraction, first of its kind, will be built near Paradise Gardens Park and Pixar Pier, starting construction this fall. There's also a Avatar-themed area, which will transform part of the Hollywood backlot. To make room for Monsters, Inc., Mike and Sully to the Rescue will close. That's too bad. We're getting one in early 2026, so go get your last ride before it goes away. And don't forget, 2 new Avenger Campus attractions are also coming. It's all part of a multi-year plan to grow, evolve, and bring even more magic to the Disneyland Resort. So stay tuned for that. Should be a lot of good things happening there. Over here in Disney World, we got a little sneak peek into Piston Peak National Park. This is building on the Story of Frontierland. This is our Cars attraction that we're getting. So get ready for adventure into Piston Peak National Park. It's a brand new land inspired by the Cars universe and the majestic American wilderness. Set between Liberty Square and Frontierland, this immersive area will feature trails, waterfalls, geysers, a roaring off-the-road rally, all designed in Parkshire style to blend with the landscape. The new land will expand the storytelling that connects Liberty Square to Frontierland and Big Thunder Mountain, creating a seamless journey through time. Starting July 7th, that's coming up soon, the Rivers of America, going bye-bye, Tom Sawyer Island, going bye-bye, and the Liberty Square Riverboat will all be permanently closed. So if you want one last chance on these, do it before July 7th. Disney is also building a first ever Disney Villains Land with 2 attractions, shopping and dining. So that is all coming soon. Also keep your heads up because July 20th, we're getting our Disney Starlight Parade, which will be our first nighttime parade in a very long time. And then also don't forget that Beak and Barrel will be opening soon. That is the Pirate Lounge. And I should say, I was recently at the Geo 82 Lounge. This is at Spaceship Earth in Epcot. It was spectacular. It is an adult-only lounge. So it's a little on the pricey side. Most of the drinks were $26. There was some wine for less and beer for less. They have what they're calling small bites. We had a hummus, which was fantastic, and we had what I'm going to call is a crab cake with caviar on top. Also not cheap, but very delicious. So both of those were fantastic. Hopefully we can get to go back. Reservations are very, very, very hard to get to. Some things to note is they do have a fireworks experience. So they save the tables closest to the windows, and that is about $180 per person. But if you're still there at nighttime, you can stay. It's just that the fireworks experience people will get a kind of a dessert experience, while you can still order small bites, and you're not thrown out of the lounge. There is accessibility. There is an elevator that will take you up there, and it is very cool. It is very adult themed, with a fantastic view of World Showcase. So if you can snag a reservation, please go do that. You will have a great time. It's Geo 82. You get into this by, if you're looking at Spaceship Earth, you're going to enter to the right-hand side towards the back, and you'll see a sign that says Geo 82. Go down that hallway, and then either up the stairs or take the elevator. All right. Moving on. Disney Vacation Club issues a new warning against commercial point rental activity. DVC tightened the rule on point rental. So starting June 1st, Disney Vacation Club members must agree that all reservations made with their points are for their personal use only and not for commercial purposes. While DVC has always discouraged commercial activity, the updated terms now explicitly require a member to certify that the bookings are not for regular or frequent rentals. Occasional use for friends or family is still allowed, but Disney reserves the right to decide what occupants count as personal versus what counts as commercial. So I feel it's wrong. I feel it's your personal space, and if you want to rent it out, you should be able to rent it out. I'm just saying. If you had a house and you wanted to Airbnb it, nobody could tell you not to, right? So I'm just saying. My 2 cents. All right, hey, Tokyo Disney is debating ticket price decrease. Get this. So the Oriental Land Company, which operates Tokyo Disney, and Disney Sea is considering lowering ticket prices in response to reduced domestic spending due to inflation and stagnant wages in Japan. The president of Japan announced that during a press conference, stating that the company may adjust prices, particularly at the higher end of the 7,900 yen, which is about $55, to the 10,900 yen, which is about $75. Makes sense to me, my dear friend. Should be doing it here in the United States as well. Despite the major opening of Fantasy Springs in 2025, attendance fell short by 1.5 million guests, down to 27 million versus the 29 they projected. The anticipated causes include extreme heat, rainy weather, and the end of the park's 40th anniversary and a decline post-pandemic of revenue spending. While Japan is experiencing record foreign tourism, Tokyo Disney Resort relies heavily on locals, unlike U.S. parks. Japanese guests are more price sensitive, and pricing is strongly tied to crowd levels. Hey, we're price sensitive here too. Don't get us wrong. The lower ticket prices often mean higher park congestion. In contrast, U.S. Disney parks continue to raise prices, which I don't think is also right, amid strong demand due to to higher real wages and more consumer reliance. Excuse me, can't even talk tonight. So hopefully there's a fix somewhere in the middle that we can tolerate here. And I'm sure Iger is talking to the president of the Oriental Land Company, and hey, it's his park, but maybe he's going to take a cue and adjust some U.S. prices. So let's hope that it wears off on Iger. All right, next up, Disney parks generate nearly $67 billion for the U.S. economy, supporting more than 400,000 jobs in the United States. Disneyland Paris has officially opened. Oh, sorry. So they're just saying that they are supporting the economics here in the United States. On another note, Bourbon Steak at Walt Disney World unveiled a first look at some featured dishes. This is over at Schuler's, which closing June 14th. So Walt Disney Swan and Dolphin unveiled the first look at Bourbon Steak by Michael Mina, set to open in the summer of 2025 at the Dolphin Resort. Schuler's Steakhouse will be closing June 14th. I wish you goodbye, Schuler. The newly released rendering showcases sophisticated interior with rich wood accents, ambient lighting, upscale table settings, reflecting the restaurant's elevated dining experience. Schuler's is very expensive, and I'm sure this is not going to be cheap either. So, some of the featured items is a bone-in ribeye, a warm beignets, and assorted sauces, Japanese old-fashioned cocktail. This will be the 10th Bourbon Steak location, and the third in Florida, bringing Chef Michael Mina's modern twist and American steakhouse to Walt Disney World. So that is all cool stuff. All right, let's get into some headline news.
And now, the headline news.
A rock and roller coaster starring the Muppets will be coming in 2026. So the Muppets had their last show. They packed up their bags. They're going to move to Sunset Boulevard. So stay tuned. Let's see. I don't think the theming inside will be changed. The cars will get themed, but I don't think the track is going to change. It's still going to be the same track. So don't get too excited. Save up to 30% on select stays of 5 nights or longer this fall. If you're looking to use a special, contact our travel partner, Destination to Travel. Go to DisneyParksPodcast.com/the letter D, the number 2, the word travel, and fill out a quick form, and we will get that to our travel partners and get you hooked up with some great deals. There was a lot of great deals going on this summer and this fall, so stay tuned. If you're going to the boardwalk, the Bellevue Lounge is going to be closed from June 9th to June 11th for a brief refurbishment. So take note. Refurbishment is also taking place at the Polynesian's Boutique through June. So different parts of the store will be shut down. So if you're staying at the Polynesian this June, just be aware of that. Muppets Courtyard is completely closed off. The planters are up. I'm sure walls will be up soon. And work will construct on the monsters. So it's all happening quickly. There is if you haven't been to a Primark, there's a Primark here at the Florida Mall. If you come into Orlando to Disney World, there is a Primark at the Florida Mall, and they have all new magical Disney merch. It's all up on the second floor. Some of it's the little stuff scattered on the first floor, but most of it's up in all one section up on the second floor. It's a whole Disney section of the store. Very reasonably priced from kids to adult. So go check that out. A lot of it is Lilo and Stitch because of the movie, obviously. They're trying to tie into that. So go check out that merch. I think you can buy some of it online as well. There are new solar-powered trash cans over at Germany. So automatically open, close, and compact the trash. And these are kind of making their way around Epcot. But the latest one I saw was over in Germany. So go check that out. Get your trash compacted by the sun. All right, Monsters, Inc., Mike and Sully to the Rescue is closing at Disneyland, which we mentioned, making room for Avatar. June 5th is the closing date for, and the final show, we believe, for Epcot's acrobatic show over in China called Forces of Nature. This, I think, is going away. That didn't say it was coming back, so just said closing. June 5th. All done. So, there's that. If you haven't seen, there is a new light-up Spaceship Earth Mickey Mouse balloon-shaped popcorn bucket. It's very cool. It looks like Spaceship Earth, but it has like the Disney Mickey balloon shape, and it lights up, and people are waiting in lines for these things and buying 2 or 3 of them at a time. So if you have to get one, I'm sure you can get one on eBay or call a friend that's coming to Disney World and have them bring an extra one home to you. If you are concerned, like I was, about the Magic Kingdom and all the construction that was going on between Villains and Cars and Big Thunder, about the train, well, here's the good news. The train is going to remain open and will operate, but will not stop at Frontierland. So it's going to go Main Street, Fantasyland, and then Main Street. There will be no stop in Frontierland. So that is the good news. So hopefully they'll keep it open the entire time. I have a feeling there may be times there where they will have to shut it down because I have a feeling they're going to be building tunnels and bridges and things, and they're going to have to stop construction. But the good news is for right now, just the Frontierland station is going to be closed. All right, kids, that's all we got for you. There's really not a lot of interesting Disney news happening, but if you see something or you'd like to contact us, you can do so by writing to us at DisneyParksPodcast@gmail.com and send us pictures or stories or whatever you got. Don't forget, visit our partners over at DVC Buy Resale and our travel partners over at Destination 2 Travel. And if you're looking for some very cool Disney merch, we do custom shirts, we do stickers, buttons, all kinds of stuff. Go check it out at stitchintime00.etsy.com. And as we like to say around here, we'll see you in the parks.
The Disney Parks Podcast is not affiliated with the Walt Disney Company. All Disney parks, attractions, lands, shows, event names, etc. are registered trademarks of the Walt Disney Company.